Welcome back to another mini episode of yours truly. It is I, your host, Druelee, of course. I just want to wish everyone a belated happy holiday. I am currently recording the day after Christmas. I know, super late, but this will actually be my last, you could say, episode for this year, just because, as you all know, that end of this week will be New Year's. Overall, I just wanted to wish every one of you guys a happy holiday, whether you do celebrate Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever holidays that you celebrate. I wish you guys the best. I hope you guys had fun with friends and family. And you know me, I love Christmas, but it can be a very busy time of the year. And of course, this year I was fortunate to host my family's Christmas party. I am truly grateful for my family just because we're not the type of family who need gifts. We're more of, as much as we spend time with each other and see each other, either during like special occasions or us just meeting to, hang out and eat a barbecue and whatnot over the weekend. It's enough for us already. Gifts and materialistic things are just a plus. I am glad that I have a family whom we are not picky about our gifts, and we understand that, some people can't afford to buy gifts or use money to buy gifts for others because they themselves can't afford it. And if you cannot afford a gift, that's totally fine. But holidays like Christmas is a day for you to just, again, spend time with families or friends and, catch up on life and, just enjoy yourself. So just want to wish you guys happy holidays for that. And of course, like I mentioned, wishing you guys a happy new year as well too. What are some of your goals for next year? For me, just a little insight of what I have planned for next year is to, I tell myself each year has its own purpose when it comes to your own individual life goals. I would have to say that after divorce, the first year was pretty much me being in my emotions, letting out any anger, frustration, madness, sadness, all the emotions that I've hidden inside of me to just release it. If I feel like crying, I'll cry. If I feel like being mad and just bitching in the air, I will definitely do that. And then for this year, it was more of me creating a brand for myself, creating a niche for myself. And I finally found that, which is, of course, you guys already know what it is, which is my nail business and my podcast. And I will work extra hard to do a lot more than what I did this year. Like I said, a lot has happened this year. And instead of rushing to do things, I want to take my time to make sure that I am doing things accordingly to what I want things to be. Knowing myself, I don't like to rush things. So I feel like when you rush on doing certain things, then it doesn't go the way that you want. So always take your time. Overall, this year has been a good year. Now, for next year, I'm hoping to be more focused on myself and my singleness. I don't know if I want to date people or be in a serious relationship just because, I am opening myself up to the world. I am trying to be more socialized and more out there. I feel like I was more introvert and I spent a lot of more time on myself at home than being out and about. Most definitely would want to meet new people, create friendships, network. I don't know if I want to date. I mean, it's been 2 years. I feel like I'm ready, but half of me is like, I don't give a shit about it. Like, relationship is like in the back burner as of now. Serious relationship, that's what I mean. So if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, I am fine with that. And you guys know that I am content with my single life and I enjoyed every bit of it. And I always highly recommend to anyone who is single to not feel so bad about it and that, be very optimistic, look in the brighter side. I know it's easier said than done, but trust me, I've been there and I'm just enjoying every aspect of my life as being a single woman. At the same time, work on yourself. Figure out what you want to do in your life. What do you want people to know you as or know you for? Start something creative, like whatever hobbies that you like. Make that into like a career or something that people will know you for. That definitely will work hard on that for myself next year. And of course, ever since I turned 33, I still feel young, and I feel like next year I seriously need to focus on being healthy. I know every year everyone always say that I want to be healthy, but sometimes like in like February and March we kind of stop being healthy, and I want to be healthy for a lifetime. Like I don't want it to be where I only work out and be healthy and eat good for only 2 months and then that's it. No, I want to make it to where it's a lifestyle for me. Next year would definitely be for me to be healthy in my mind and my body and definitely be sexy. I just feel like I haven't gotten a chance to look the greatest being in that old relationship. I was more worried about the other person. And I just felt like, this year, the end of this year and coming to New Year's, I want to feel sexy. I want to feel younger. And so will need to change my wardrobe a bit. And like I mentioned, definitely work out so that I look a lot better and more healthier. I'm not saying that being big is a bad thing, but it's just that for me personally, I just want to be healthy. That is all. That's the main goal of being healthy, is to look better, feel better, and I'm just doing it for myself, have a different mindset, and overall, just be sexy. Because you guys, I feel like when you're in your 30s, that's when like you are hitting your peak, and it's time for you to fucking do yourself, like do you. And for me, that means to continue working on myself to become a better person, but at the same time, be healthy and look sexy. Because who the fuck wants to feel all old and cringy and like nobody wants that. Okay, a lot of times people say that Asian people, they age very gracefully, and I want to actually age gracefully. Okay, but aside from that, what I realized about this year is that, me starting my podcast, I would have to say that I was very expressive. I'm not saying I'm negative, but when you just came out of a long-term relationship and you were the one that got screwed over, right? Then you don't have anybody to talk about your emotions, talk about your frustrations. With starting this podcast, it has helped me to, voice my opinions and be able to have a platform where the things that I experience will relate to those who have experienced as well. And just because when you guys listen to the beginning of my episodes, that I tend to be very negative and very like drama queenish, or like just talking mad shit about other people that used to be part of my life. Well, you guys, that's just part of what my podcast is about. Like I would rather use my real life experience to share with you guys as my supporters or as the audience, to know that this is the shit that I went through, and I'm willing to be vulnerable to tell you guys those things, because not a lot of people are willing to do that. They rather just sit there and be quiet. And I'm not that type of person that will sit there and be quiet. I did realize that, throughout the end of this year, I've become a different person. I'm not too negative. Like I can give a shit about what lost family has done or whatever, but I just, overall, I don't have any ill feelings towards them anymore. Like it's just like blah. Like in the past I've talked about them, but as of now, I can care less. They can do whatever they want to do, whatever. But I don't have no desire to, like I say, talk about them. I said what I have to say. I made peace for myself already, and it's time for me to just move on for better things. I do have to say that when I started dating again, I have a different perspective in dating, how to approach dating, what I should and shouldn't think about when it comes to dating. Again, I will do another episode on that, because I know that it's very important, because there's a lot of us that are single, and we tend to not want to make the first move, especially the guys, okay? And so I can go in depth into the dating world as of now and what my view is on that. Always check back on my podcast as well. But yes, for sure, I do sense that I've become a different person. I've become very positive. very understanding, and I don't know, you guys, I'm like super happy for myself. And the only reason why like I am the way I am is because I did the work. I did the work to heal, and I will continue to heal. Healing does not stop just because, you feel like you're in a good mood and you know from right or wrong, and you're not going to make the same mistake as you did in your last relationship. I honestly feel like healing doesn't end there. You will have to continue to do the work, and you'll keep doing that until you die. Similar to growth. You can't just want to be comfortable at where you're at in life. And for me, I'd rather keep growing, keep learning new things. Because again, you don't stop learning things. You don't stop growing until you die. Because there's so much information out there that you don't know. And it's important to know those things if you have an interest in it. Or if you want to become a better person, then it's good to grasp those information and use it to your own advantage. But other than that, I just want to say, this year has been a good year, especially towards the end of the year, and I am happy where I'm at. And like I mentioned, I don't feel bitter at all. I'm very content, and I am just right now. I'm just living my life. I am working real hard on my finance. I'm working hard on my business, working hard on myself. I am putting myself out there by socializing, going out, meeting new friends, and, having an open mind. That's all you guys have to do, especially you single people. Have an open mind. Don't take things too personal, and, just have a good time. Meet new people, and yeah, don't think too much of it, But aside from that, that's all I wanted to mention before I close this mini episode. But again, I will see you guys next year, where I will be talking about sex. Like, who doesn't want to talk about sex? Like, it's like the funnest topic to talk about. But anyways, I will see you guys on the next mini episode or the following episode, whichever it is. But I'll see you guys later. Bye.